what?
Hey boys and girls, I'm coming to you live from my son's bedroom. What we're doing is we're going to turn his bedroom into a scientific laboratory. So I've got some help here. My cat, Gracie, wants to help. We'll have to kick her out every once in a while because she's going to get into too much stuff. This is a rubber band, it's not good for you, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do a science activity. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to plant some plants. What I've done is I've set up a cot in my son's room and a light with 3 tubs of water. I put a special thing inside each bin of water. It's called copper sulfate. All right? I put the copper sulfate chemical in each one, so over time, green algae won't grow. Okay? What I have is I have a mat. A mat is on top of each bin of water. What's happening is the mat is in the water. The water sucks up the mat and makes this whole kind of pad wet. Later on, we're going to put some plants on them so they'll be watered all the time. And this light is going to stay on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help our plants grow. RG&E is going to love me. Like I said, Gracie's a lot of help, especially with the light source kit box. Right, buddy? Nice job. All right. Now, what we're doing is we're going to separate something called a wick. All right? What Kenzie's got going on here is she's got wicks. All right? When she pulls them apart, they're going to look like this. It's like a parallelogram. Okay? This is like the same kind of material as the cloth that's over there on top of our water basins. Okay? What will happen is water from the pad will touch this, and water will suck all the way up through it, and this will be inside the soil of one of our plants, and it'll keep the soil moist, so then the plant will get water and sunlight all the time. Like I said before, she's a big help. Right, Gracie? What Gracie's got there are some tongs. We're going to use the tongs to help us pick up some fertilizer pellets, which are right here. These are some of our fertilizer pellets. Okay. This is going to help nourish the plant, give it some minerals, nutrients to help it grow nice and big. All right. We're going to place the plant inside this. This is called a planter quad. They call it a quad because quad means 4. We're going to have 4 spots for 4 individual plants. Okay? Now, we're going to plant some fast plant seeds. They're called Wisconsin fast plant seeds. Now, these are kind of tiny. All right? Believe it or not, there are 355 Wisconsin fast plant seeds in this little package. All right? So, we're going to do some planting. We're going to actually plant inside, so we're probably going to make a mess. We're not telling Mrs. J, and I have the vacuum on standby. Right, Gracie? Here we go. Now, what Gracie's done already, using her tongs, she was able to pull her wicks through her planter quad. Okay, they're about a centimeter out, so like a little bit is sticking out of the bottom of the quad, and the other half is inside. The next thing Gracie's going to do is she's going to put some soil inside each quad. All right. Nice job, kid. Gracie's paws were getting tired putting those wicks in the quads, so Kenzie took over to help out. So what she's doing is she's taking a wick and she'll put it inside one of the squares of the quad. Yeah, just like that. And then what she's gonna do is she's gonna use her tool, her science tool, her tweezers, and she's gonna pull them out just a little bit. Yeah, about a centimeter. Looks good. Gracie, what do you think? Is that good? Okay. Thanks. Now that all of the quads have their wicks, what we can do is we're going to add some soil. Normal soil that you get from Lowe's or Home Depot for plants. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put half of the amount of soil inside each quad. So we're going to go up to the middle. We're not going to go all the way to the top, because once we hit the middle, we're going to place 3 fertilizer pellets. Excited? So now what we're doing is we're filling our quad with our soil, okay? So we've got our spoons, and we've been able to fill up our quad halfway. And now what we're doing is we're taking our tweezers and we're gonna put 3 fertilizer pellets in each quad. This will give it its minerals, its nutrients to help it grow. Okay. Trying to keep everything as neat as possible. Scientists can get messy, but the cleaner you are, the less cleanup you have to do at the end. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now what we've done is we've filled up our planter quad all the way to the top. We have 3 fertilizer pellets in each square. So how many fertilizer pellets did I need?
12.
That's right. I needed 12. All right. Gracie's ready for the next part. What she wants to do is she wants to plant her Wisconsin fast plant seeds. What she's going to do is she's going to take a toothpick. All right. And I have little drops of water here. So we're going to put the toothpick and dip it in the bead of water. And that'll help us pick up the teeny tiny seed, and we're going to plant it right in each quad there. We're going to plant 2 seeds in each square. So if I plant 2 seeds in each square, how many seeds will I need to fill this quad? That's right. I'm going to need 8 Wisconsin fast plant seeds. All right, let's see what we can do. Now Gracie, she's not a big fan of water, and we're going to need some water now to work with the plants. So she said that Kenzie can help us because she wants to take a little rest. All right, buddy, we'll come back with a plan, okay? Okay, here we go. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We've got our setup here. We've got everything all set. Plants are planted, fertilizer pellets are in there, dirt is great. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to wet our soil, so then the wicks at the bottom of our cube, our quad, starts to drip. All right, now that they're all dripping, I'm sure what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow Kenzie. Oh, we got another friend with us. We're gonna set the cube, the quad, on the wet mat. So now the wet mat has contact with the wet wick, and now there's constant water being circulated up into your plants, so it'll keep them wet, so then they can try to grow with this sunlight. Imitation sunlight that I've got going on, okay? We've got some more to do. Grace is really tired because she planted a lot of plants today. She wanted to show you what she got completed today, okay? So we've got our tubs of water. All the plants are sitting on a mat that draws the water from the basin up. The wicks underneath your quads bring up the water into the soil. And the fertilizer will help give some nutrition to the plants. And we'll see them grow. Ellie, she wanted to see what would happen if she put some plants outside. Right, Ellie? Because you go outside. So, Ellie, come on. Let's go outside. We'll go take a look at your plants. Come on. We'll go see your plants. Come on. Good girl. Come on. We'll go see your plants. All right. We're going to get your lead. Okay. Here you go. Ellie was jealous because Gracie did all the work for the plants, but she wanted to see what happens if she puts some plants outside. Okay, so what she did, Ellie did, is she put some plants outside. Now, they're all wet, and it's exactly the same thing that we did upstairs. But we're going to see what nature does for our plants. And we'll try to compare them with upstairs to inside to outside. Thanks, Al. Still resting. She did a good job. Here are your plants. Here are our class plants starting May 1st, 2020.